Hashem did the first one to give her, to show her Siyata Dishmaya, and to show Eliezer, look at this holy woman. But after that, Hashem said, oh, let me give her the full reward. Let her actually bring from the bottom of the well all the rest of the water. So you see that it's all about and the effort you put in. A lot of people say they want it easy. You have to realize that the effort is what builds the reward, is what makes you closer to Kadosh Baruch Hu. That's like lifting the weight, the heavy weight, even though it hurts, even though it's hard, that's what builds the muscle. So therefore, this is what we have to learn from these great giants. Now, there's a story that he brings about this little boy. He said, I'm in trouble. I'm sorry, not the little boy. I'm sorry. There was a man named Moti. He says, I'm in trouble. My boss just fired me. So he said this to Rabbi again. And Rabbi said, come tomorrow, 8:45. We'll make for you pidyon nefesh. You know what pidyon nefesh is? When you give some money and there will be a kapara for yourself, for your neshama. And the rabbi told him, come tomorrow, 8:45, we'll do it for you. He said to him, Rabbi, I can't. I wake up later than that. And then I pray. He said, if so, I can't help you. He said, what employer hired you? He says, how could it be that someone hired you and you wake up so late and you come to work so late? You go 8:45, that's when you wake up later than that and you go pray after that? Of course you have no job. So what do you see? That a person has to be willing to put in the effort, even though it's hard for you, even though where it's difficult for you. That's where you have to put the effort, and that's where Kadosh Baruch Hu is going to give you the main reward. As we know, that the opposite of the Jewish people in Abraham Avinu is Amalek. And what do? What does Amalek always attack? He always attacks when the Jewish people are relaxed. They're always, taking it easy. On the day when Moshe Rabbeinu died, 120 years old, he didn't lose his eyesight and didn't lose his strength. He was just as strong as he was when he was younger. But in the attack against Amalek attacked us 40 years earlier, they had a war, and it says what? It says Moshe's hands were heavy. He couldn't hold it up anymore. He needed help to keep the hands up. Why? Until 120, he was strong and healthy. So the Amalek came and fought with them, Berifidim. What does the Torah say? In the city of Refidim. Why does it tell us what city they attacked us? To teach us, Rafu Yedehem in the Torah. The Amalek attacked when they were weak in Torah. So therefore what? They studied Torah, but they didn't finish, the whole lesson. Or they would fall asleep, or they would get distracted. So therefore, that's where they were weak in Torah. They weren't 100% in the Torah class. So therefore what? He says that because of this, Amalek attacked. And that's why we have to realize that why was Moshe's hands heavy? He couldn't raise them. Says Targum ben Uziel, he was punished because he delayed the war until tomorrow. What happened? Moshe said to Yeshua, choose men for us and we'll go out to war against Amalek tomorrow. Why did he wait till tomorrow? He should have done it right away. So you see, that's why his hands were weak the next day. So a lot of times people, they tell you, come, do the class. Come, start the diet. Come, fix this thing in my house. The wife tells the husband, fix this thing in my house. He didn't fix it a long time. He says, tomorrow. And what does this tomorrow do? It takes away the excitement from the effort. It takes away tomorrow is going to be the same thing, and tomorrow. They say, how are you going to know a guy's mujik? How do you know? You give him something to do. You say, call this number. You do this to fix your problem. Right away he does it. If he says to you tomorrow, he's a chili billy. You know that he's a big dog, big bark, no bite. Yeah? So therefore a person has to know that the effort and the motivation and the commitment that you make, this is what brings the mitzvot. Why do we get reward for mitzvot? Think about it. It doesn't make sense. Hashem gave us the money to do the mitzvah with. Hashem gave us the health to do the mitzvah with. Hashem set up everything for us, right?
Because we have the way, if we want to do it or not.
The want, the will. Because if you don't say, I want, you can have everything perfect. You just have to give the money to the poor man, and I don't want to give it to him, so you lose the mitzvah. But if you want, so then that's what makes the mitzvah. So the effort and the will is what Hashem rewards us. Everything else Hashem set up. And that's why the Ramban says, that's why the halacha is, you want to do mitzvah, you couldn't do it because honest happened. Halacha counts as if, Hashem counts as if you did the mitzvah. How? But I didn't do the mitzvah. Because you had the same will. You had the same will. The same will that you